Hey everybody, this is the Abroad Vlog, where I talk about things and stuff that go on here while I'm in Spain. Today, first thing I'm going to talk about is a play that we went and saw at an English-speaking theater here in Fuengirola. It was called The Full Monty. You asked for it, Eric. We saw it at an English-speaking theater called Salon Veritas, and it's, I guess, the only English-speaking theater in the region of Andalusia, which is pretty cool because we can actually go see plays in English and be able to actually understand what they're saying for the most part. I think it's because here there's a huge population of British expats and retirees that have moved here, so they have this theater that is an amateur theater that they can act at and go see plays at. Like I said, they're all non-professional actors, and it was really, really obvious. The singing, especially, was pretty bad across the board, but that's okay. The Full Monty is an adaptation of an English film. I haven't seen it. I think it came out in like 1997. I'm gonna have to check it out. It's about a group of guys that decide to become male strippers after they get fired from a factory because they need to make money. Yeah, strippers. It was funny, and I enjoyed it. I saw 11 dicks all at once. Yes, I counted. But they backlit it so they were all dark so you couldn't see it, except for I got a silhouette of one who was off to the side. And the larger guy, he didn't cover his junk in time, so yeah, you got a fully on that one too. There was a teacher strike here on the 24th of October. I didn't know until the night before when my bilingual coordinator emailed me and said that she wasn't going to be in class on Thursday, but that I should still come and work on stuff in the building. On Thursdays, I have 3 6th grade classes and 1 4th grade class. The 3 6th grade classes were hers, but she swore that the 4th grade teacher was going to be there. So I was supposed to still be there at 10 o'clock, even though I wouldn't have had class until 12:30, so I could work on stuff. I ended up spending like 45 minutes working on a presentation for Halloween, and I spent the rest of the time editing my first video because I didn't have anything else to do. There were only like a few teachers in both the buildings total, and they were all wondering what the hell I was doing there. I went to the break. There were like 2 people there, and they walked in and they just stopped and they were like, why are you here? There's no one here. So I was getting a little suspicious at this point. But I ate my sandwich and I went to my 4th grade class, the one class that I was supposed to have that day. Get in there. All the chairs are still on top of the desks. Nothing is in the room. No backpacks or anything like that. So I sit there and I bust my computer out and I'm editing some more, waiting for this teacher to show up. The doorman walks by, checking to see if anybody's in the rooms. And he's like, so nobody's in there? Nobody's in here with you? Sorry, bro. It's just me, just hanging out, just waiting. And then another teacher walked by and she looked in and she was like, why are you here? Why? There's no one here. Just leave. If you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. So I packed my shit up and I left. This is story time. I was in my 3rd grade class, working on a worksheet about the 5 senses, and there's this kid in the front of the room, in the front of the class, and he's just not having it. He's just like ripping up the sheet, throwing it on the ground, and sitting on his desk and standing on his chair and not doing any of the work. He was just being really moody. He wouldn't tell me what was wrong, even when I asked him in Spanish, what's wrong? Why are you not doing the work? What can I do to help? So the teacher came over and in Spanish, in front of the class, started calling this kid a baby and saying he was acting like a baby and that everybody should make fun of him. She even went to another classroom to get his brother and brought his brother in to make fun of him also. Just ridiculing this poor kid who must have just been having a bad day or something. I don't know. He wouldn't tell me, like I said. I don't know, I guess, but I don't think something like that would fly back in the States. I didn't do anything about it. I tried helping the kid and he was not receptive to my offers to help. So I tried, I guess. Also, in this class specifically, my Halloween presentation made some kid cry. Number 2. In the 4th grade class, this is the same teacher that called the students dumb and said they'd never go anywhere in life. I had missed being in this class for a couple weeks because there was this strike that happened and then it was Halloween. We had a worksheet that we needed to finish. We powered through this worksheet, got it done, and I handed them the new worksheet and we were working through it. They were doing really well. They were being pretty attentive and doing the work. They were supposed to draw pictures of a breakfast, lunch, and dinner and then write what they had drawn in the picture. And I walk around the room helping these kids out. They're raising their hands. I'm answering questions. The teacher calls me up to the front. So I go up to the front and I sit down. She asks the golden question: do you enjoy teaching here? I have no qualms answering truthfully. So I tell her, I do enjoy what I'm doing, but I feel like my time is pretty much wasted in 1st through 3rd grade because they don't understand anything that I'm saying, and because of the rules, I'm not allowed to communicate with them in a way that would be more effective. The 4th grade class, her class, is pretty okay. It's about 25 to 50% understanding rate. And the 5th and 6th grade classes are between 50 and 80% understand what I'm saying almost all the time. And then she asked how Kelsey was liking it in the secondary school. So I say that from what she's told me, that the older kids are kind of immature and they're really disrespectful and they don't pay attention ever to the teacher or to her. So she's wasting her time a lot because the kids just aren't listening. My teacher's response was expectedly unexpected, because she says that's the way the system here is. There's no organization, no discipline. The whole thing is shit. She says it's always been like that. I can't say I disagree. I didn't say that I disagree. I nodded and said, yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say when she says something like that. But I was blown away again by what she was saying right in front of the kids, even though she was saying it in English, which presumably most of them can't understand. In her words, it's okay because they're dumb and don't understand anything I say anyway. Thankfully, I was out of her class about 5 minutes later and didn't have to experience something else like that in the same day. Save that for another day. This one's fun. We had a Pyrex dish, and Kelsey and I decided we wanted to make these enchilada things that you need to bake in the oven. So we put them in the Pyrex dish after we've made the meat and put in the sauce and everything, bake them, take the dish out when they're done, and set it on the oven. And as I'm going to scoop the first one out, the dish just pops. Kelsey and I both freaked the fuck out. We're like, what the hell just happened? Are we about to die? No, we didn't die, clearly. But the dish had just kind of exploded. 2 shards of glass popped out and shot sideways. And then there was a huge U-shaped, goofy, funky crack going through the whole dish. I thought they were supposed to be super durable and able to handle the temperature shifts. Maybe we just got some bunk Pyrex in this apartment that I'm just going to keep calling the Pink Palace. So anyway, that's all for this video. This coming weekend, we may be taking a trip to Granada pretty soon. Might be heading over to Alicante to visit my friends and my host family from there. That should be really awesome. Coming up in the beginning of December, Kelsey and I are going to Barcelona to an Imagine Dragons concert. It should be a lot of fun. Here coming up, we have a lot of trips planned, so my videos might get a little messed up. I may not necessarily be able to get one out every week, but I'm going to try my best to keep putting out videos every week. This is all for today, guys, so if you want to check Kelsey's vlog out, I'll put an annotation here. Yeah, right here. Thank you for watching the Abroad vlog. I hope you enjoyed what I've told you today. I will talk to you all later. Bye.